Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Decorative Survival. So, in the last episode I built a storage room over there. You can see its roof. And I moved almost all of my stuff into there. And in between episodes I've been gathering a lot of stone as well as andesite, which is here. So I'm planning to get started with another floor extent, or a bit more of the floor being built, and yeah, I'm going to get started on that, and then I think I will be right back. Alright, so I did wind up getting a lot more andesite, and I used it almost all up in this time lapse, and it's actually fairly long because of that. And I think I'm going to be continuing on this polished andesite floor, which is why I'm continuing doing it every episode. Alright, so I'm back, and as you can see, a large amount more of this has now been turned into andesite. And of course this section is still undone. Oh, it's raining. It's still undone due to it having my stone generator. I might consider doing this section partially, but of course I'll have to keep my stone generator. And also this is the first time I've actually removed any stone brick. I removed this little row over here. And why don't I also go and see what this wandering trader wants? Not really wanting any of that stuff. Right, so the next thing I would like to do is I would like to put in the refectory, which would be over here, and that's basically the place where there's a giant eating hall. So yeah, I'm going to get started on that, and then I will be right back. Alright, so I was starting off this time lapse with building this wall of the refectory. That because I actually had a photo of that from Westminster Abbey, where one wall of what is labelled on old ground plans as the refectory has the windows there. Or actually they're boarded up. Well, no, they're bricked up, I believe. But you can still see most of that wall, so I kind of designed that wall based off it and copied it over to the other side. I'm also planning on having some more places behind this. I'm still not sure where exactly I'm going to lay out everything yet, but I'd like the daughter, which is the sleeping place, to be nearby. I'm considering putting it on the left side of the cloisters from this angle, which would be the final bit that is doesn't have a building on it, but I might build a second corridor, and I could also do it on that, or I was also considering having something that wrapped around this building and having a corridor that wrapped around this building and putting the daughter on the other side. So I'm probably going to have a few looks at other historical ground plans to figure out whether any of those have precedence, because if like they were previously done or something. And I also went with a semi-open roof, as in I didn't put in an attic section for this building. An open roof probably isn't the correct term for that, but this doesn't have an attic section unlike the storage room, and instead has just the supports for the roof open or exposed, I guess. And I kind of just felt that was better. Anyway, that seems like that is the end of this time lapse. Right, so I am back, and currently I only have really the outside of this building done, but there's a bit of the inside, so I decided to have these lanterns similar to the ones in the main chapel, due to this building being so large that you can't actually hang them from the roof. I did actually hang some from the roof as well to kind of make it look a little nicer and to stop these annoying bits, but I still have them, unfortunately. They're kind of weird light leaking, so I probably need another couple of the lanterns up there, and yeah, that's the refectory. This is largely based on ground plans, though I did have a look at a couple. It's hard to tell which ones are modern refectories, so that's why I mainly did the outside. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this episode. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, goodbye.